In the studio now, we have Spencer Raymond. They played at the top of the hour for you live. What's up, guys? How's it going?
Hey, how's it going?
Could I have you guys go around, introduce yourself, and say what part you play in Spencer Raymond?
I'm Spencer Raymond. I go by Raymond. This is...
My name's Alccalh Calhoun. I make beats for him a lot and DJ for him at shows.
Yeah, I'm Kemper Robinson. Make beats as well. We're all part of Vivid Zebra here in Lawrence.
Nice. So can you guys explain what Vivid Zebra is some more?
It's like a collective of artists. We've got a couple rappers, just a ton of producers, singers. We all just collaborate a lot.
Deep right now. We've got Raymond singing, Ricky Roosevelt, who raps, does quite a bit of shows around here. We've got Alex Cheney, who kind of does whatever.
Cheney's kind of like almost a hype man sometimes, but he'll just kind of...
what he does.
Everyone needs a hype man.
He's a wild card.
And then myself, I produce and kind of run a lot of the stuff we do. And we got Kemper, who produces. AFAT out in Topeka produces. Antoine, he raps and makes beats also.
Right on. So how did Vivid Zebra come to be?
It started... my friend Alex Cheney, who we just said was a part of it, we were living together, and he introduced me to Calhoun here, and
we had lived across the alley and just started hanging out and making, joke songs.
Yeah, we were making just joke songs and recording in this...
Make a beat and record freestyles on it real quick.
Recording this gross living room we had, and then we were like, hey, we're actually kind of getting a little good at this. Let's practice. And
then pressure just built up.
We just kept adding some people, and our friends were like, oh, you guys can do something with this? And we're like, well, I guess we should, yeah. So
it's been going ever since, that was summer 14, I think.
Yeah, summer 14.
Nice. So have you guys, obviously your answers might be different for each of you, but how long have you guys been, making music, have found yourselves making specifically, electronic music?
Electronic music, honestly, didn't happen until about a year after I think we started, probably summer 15, a little earlier than summer 15 is when we started making that kind of music and honing it in. But other than that, I sang in choir in high school and played in a band in high school. And
yeah, I played guitar and bass guitar a little bit when I was young, and then started trying to learn Reason, a software that you make beats on. I was probably 16 or 17.
Okay, nice.
And just been doing that. Moved up to Ableton.
Yeah. When I was young, since, probably about 7 or 8, I was playing drums and taking lessons in that. But then in middle school, I kind of wanted to learn how to make beats, so I got Fruity Loops. I was just making really goofy trap beats there. And then slowly, started to learn a bit more about it, upgraded to Ableton. And so it wasn't until the past couple of years I got more serious about producing and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It was usually just a hobby that I would mess around with, but yeah.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of electronic artists I talk to start out with a very heavy trap influence. Why do you think that's kind of a stepping stone?
Fun.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun, and
it's easy.
Yeah,
it's fun. It's pretty
trap
easy.
beats. I think it's okay if trap beats are a little corny too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, because they all kind of sound the same, so it's easy to emulate, and everyone loves it.
Your rapper friends they hear it and they can get hype on it easily, so it's just kind of fun.
Yeah, gets the crowd more engaged.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. That's something.
I make a lot of trap influence stuff too, but I try and reach out into ambient and different electronic vibes than just straight up obnoxious trap.
Yeah. Well, from what I hear from Raymond, anyways, is it's more soulful, I'd say. When did you discover that that's kind of avenue you kind of wanted to explore, kind of sound that you wanted to create?
Our friend Twan, and our friend Twan came, and I got on a song that he just wanted me to he's like, hey, you want to sing something on this? Because he heard me singing or something, and it just kind of, that happened. And then I started working with a friend of mine named Brad. He's from the Toughies. He did a lot of producing and engineering on the EP I put out, and he helped me kind of write that. And I think, just his guitar, and it just kind of came together pretty naturally. It wasn't something that I ever was like, I want to make this kind of music. It just kind of gelled.
Yeah. Do you kind of pull inspiration from any like artists in particular? What do you say?
There's some. I always tell people like my biggest is Usher. I've been an Usher.
I kind of got an Usher vibe
my whole life. I mean, that's the first thing that I was like singing in my grandma's car, and
like early 2000s R&B.
You got such a good voice, like early R&B, like 2000s R&B for sure.
Yeah. Right on. So when you're messing around with beats, and just doing anything behind a set of keys or through a computer, you're kind of working with a lot of sounds that aren't exactly like natural, and you kind of create a lot of sounds. When do you know that you have a sound that is truly something unique that you want to incorporate into a song?
I try and just be pretty natural with it. Like if I'm working on something and a sound doesn't fit, kind of cycle through or just go a different route, try sampling something and processing that to sound like something else. Like sometimes, not really for beats I produce for them, but like on some solo stuff, I'll like record like a random vocal track of myself and then like stretch that out 4 times and run it through like a plug-in guitar amp and make it sound really dirty. And I don't know. It's a good question.
What's the characteristics of like a dirty sound exactly? I've always you always hear these like vague descriptions of sounds, especially when it comes to like
really like overdriven and like maybe like some
hard to understand sometimes.
Bit resolution removed.
Yeah. Right on. Do you guys have any events coming up anytime soon?
We've got October 15th, Ricky Roosevelt at the Replay. It's a Saturday night, iHeart local music event.
I'll be doing a show on Halloween at Replay. I think Gnarly Davidson and Bummer are going to be on that show. Should be fun.
Oh, are you guys dressing up? You got to do something.
Oh, of course. I don't know what we're going to be, but...
Yeah. We also, Ricky Roosevelt's doing Tunes at Night on October 26th. That I'll be DJing for him.
Yeah.
He and I have been working on a project that we're getting pretty close to wrapping up. So.
Right on. Well, guys, it's been awesome. Thank you for coming in the studio.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.